Hi, we're going to recap on what we did this week. We looked at Happy Birthday to You, which should sound like this. Now, first of all the girls started off really well, so well done to them. What I want to do is just quickly recap on how to read the tablature should anybody have any questions or not be sure on how the lines work or how the numbers work. Now, you also would have received the PDF along with this of Happy Birthday, and you're going to see that it's got a collection of zeros and twos and ones in dark blue and green and red. Okay, and how that works over there are 6 lines. The 6 lines represent your strings: string 1, string 2, string 3, all the way up to string 6. But on the PDF, your top line is actually the bottom string. And that's where it gets a little bit sneaky, maybe the first time round. And then the bottom line is actually the top string. So everything on the page is flipped over on the guitar. There is actually a reason for that, but I'm not going to go into it yet. Now, let's look at the first 2 dark blue zeros for Happy Birthday. It's the 3rd string from the top of the page, which means it's the 3rd string from the bottom of the guitar because it's upside down. Okay, so it's going to be on that string there. Now, if I zoom in, you can see quickly that's a picking hand over here. And it works on acoustic guitar as well. There's no real difference. I'm just using an electric because it's a bit more sort of comfortable to play. And 2 open strings, and I'm using a pick, but students are more than welcome to use their fingers too. If they do use their fingers, they may use their thumb, but I would prefer to use the first finger. So the first 2 zeros are simply like that if they're playing with their finger. Okay, now to zoom out again. The zeros mean open string. So you could almost think of the zeros rather as O's for open. That might be an easier way to think about it. But it actually means open because you're using no fingers. 0 fingers are being used with your fretting hand. Okay, so one more time. First 2 dark blue zeros is your happy. As simple as that. The next number is a 2. Now, just to recap what 2 means. It's got nothing to do with the fingers, even though I am actually using finger 2. The 2 on the page, on the PDF file, means fret number 2, which are the spaces. Now, when I say spaces, this is space number 1, or its correct name is fret number 1. This is space number 2, correct name, fret number 2. Fret number 3, fret number 4, and so on as you go up there. So when you see that 3rd number, the 2, it means fret number 2, and I'm going to use the 2nd finger to play it as well. So I'm going to pick that string like that. Okay. And after that, you've got one more 0 in dark blue. So I take the finger off, and I've got that. Now I'm going to zoom so you can see both left and right hands. And you can see there the first 4 dark blue notes are going to be, and if you want to play with me, I'll count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have we got that? Now next up is 2 green numbers, a 1 and a 0. And you'll notice it's the 2nd line from the top of the page, which means the 2nd string from the bottom of the guitar. Remember? Upside down. I'm going to say that quite a lot just for a friendly reminder. And the 1 means fret 1, so I put my finger, fret 1, and it should sound like that. And after that, I've got a 0, which means open string again. So if I play everything together, the first 6 notes, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got that. Now I'm just going to focus exclusively on the fretting hand so you can just get a bit of a better overview with how the notes are working. You can see the strings vibrating there as I pick it. So if you play that first bar one more time, the first 6 notes, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your first bar. And then one more time with the picking hand, just exclusively on that. And I'm playing it with both left and right hand so you can get used to hearing the tune. You can see using fingers, or if you want to use a pick, you may use a pick. And it's going to sound like this now, watching this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and my thumb was just used to silence that string, not to play the string. One more time. You see, I needed my thumb to make him quiet. Okay, now onto the second bar. You'll notice that if I zoom out now, you can see both left and right hands nice and clearly. The second bar starts off with the same 0, 0, 2, 0 in dark blue, and we've color coded them just to make it easier to get used to the reading. So your second bar is going to start the same. But then your green numbers are 3 and 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do, focus on the fretting hand again. The numbers are fret numbers, and they're by coincidence the finger numbers too. For now, if you accidentally use the middle finger or another finger, I'm not too fussy, but if you can encourage finger 3 for fret number 3, finger 1 for fret number 1. So what we're saying, each finger has its own fret. Like I said, I'm not too fussy about that right now. Our immediate goal is to be able to play Happy Birthday for whoever's birthday is coming up soon. Okay, so let's do that second bar slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's put the first and second bar together. You ready there? 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you have it. When you go to the next line, you'll see we've suddenly got some red numbers as well. Now notice some of the girls actually played that second line without me even asking to at the lesson, which was very impressive. So well done to you all, you did well. And just to recap, if you're not sure, remember the top line is the bottom string. So that 3 there is going to be your red 3 on the next line. So you're going to start with the third string from the bottom again, and then jump across to red 3, red 0, green 1, green 0, and you're going to go to the dark blue 2 again, and the last bar, red 1s, 2 of them, onto the red 0, and onto the green 1, 3, 1. Now if there's any questions on how this works, maybe you feel I could explain it a bit better or anything like that, or they're not quite sure what fingers to use, please, you're more than welcome to drop me a WhatsApp. I want to try and encourage us to play as soon as we can and enjoy actually playing our first tune. And to finish off, I'm going to play the whole way through Happy Birthday. If you want to play through with me, you're welcome. I'm going to do it really slow. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next line. And I hope you have an awesome birthday whenever it might be. Okay, any questions again, you're more than welcome to WhatsApp. Otherwise, have an awesome week and looking forward to next week. Thank you.